And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again here in Mississippi at WYAD 94.1 FM. Our friends on the East Coast, though, joining us in Atlanta on 106liveradio.com, as well as through D.C. at DCNowRadio.com. We're glad you all could join us as well. Jessica Sanchez is someone that many of you know as the runner-up of Season 11 of American Idol, but she's an amazing voice that's been able to not only capture the hearts of really fans around the world and being able to feel that love, especially online, as well as she's been out touring. We're going to talk to Jessica not only about the journey to doing what she loves, but what it's been like for her to share it with all of you. In fact, she has something very special coming up tomorrow for those joining us on the radio side to benefit the Red Cross. We'll talk to you all about that, as well as her upcoming tour. Jessica, hello to you, and welcome to the program.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing really good, Jessica. Really glad to have you on with us. First of all, just congratulations to you on this amazing journey you've been on to not only, of course, doing what you love when it comes to music, but also, of course, sharing that with all of us. I mean, has that been one of the fun things for you, Jessica, that you've been kind of able to live out your dream in front of the world?
Yeah, it's been amazing because when I first auditioned for Idol, I didn't think that I was going to make it that far. I mean, it was only just a dream. And so I wasn't expecting anything. And then when I made it that far, it was just amazing. And there were so many opportunities right after. It was just amazing. And everything since then has just been like everything that I've dreamed of.
Exactly. Just a few days after the finale wrapped up, we had a chance to speak with Joshua Ledet, who, of course, was singing your praises, Jessica, when we spoke with him. But, I talked to him about his performance, what it was like for him to be up on that stage one final time. I mean, we have to talk about you because I think we're going to crash Twitter the night of the finale because everyone was talking about your performance of the prayer. I mean, first of all, what was it like for you to be back with those who you've been able to know, to be back on that Idol stage and to have that time with them again?
It's so weird because more than half of them I've never met. But when you it's weird because when we saw each other, it wasn't like we were strangers. It's kind of like we connected in a way because everybody there is like a family, and it's like we all have been through the whole experience, so we all have like that connection. So it was really easy to just conversate and like connect with these people, like the past idols and everything. And then it was also very, very emotional because it was the last season, and it's like the family's just kind of like going their parting ways, but it was an amazing show, and everybody there is so talented. When I started hearing everybody at rehearsals, I was like, oh my goodness, like Idol just had so many talented people throughout the years. It's crazy.
Yeah, it really has been captivating to watch it over the years. When it comes to that performance, though, Jessica, did you feel it at the time that it was going to be as big and as well received as it was? When you started reading the comments and reading what so many, not only your fans, but also so many publications were saying about it.
Yeah, it was crazy. Honestly, I did not know it was going to be like that. Like, that was just crazy. But I did know that in my group number that I had, the end and, the spotlight was on me. And I didn't know that until the day before. And I was like, oh, my gosh, I have to, really just give it to him. So I did. And it was just crazy, just the feedback and everything. It was just amazing.
Right. Well, I think what has been amazing for me, Jessica, in following your journey throughout Idol, even going back to Season 11, has been, the humility that you've had. I think even when we got to know a bit of your backstory, and of course on television we don't get to know everything, but what I love about you, and I think what your fans around the world love about you, Jessica, is that you do this because you have a true love for it. When did you first know that music was that thing for you that you truly did love?
I've known my whole life because honestly, that's all I've known is music. My mom tells me that, when I was, 2, I started singing, Disney songs, and then when I was, 5, I sang Celine Dion songs, and then it just kept getting, bigger songs as, the years went by, and I've done, local, competitions back in San Diego when I was younger. It's always been, a love for me. And I tell everybody, I'm I literally can't do anything else. I can't drive, I can't swim. I don't know how to do anything else but sing. That's it's like God's calling for me. And I just love it, and I don't want to do anything else.
Right. And through that platform, though, Jessica, you've been able to inspire so many people. I mean, I, like so many others, follow you on Twitter, and for those who aren't, you can find her at Jessica E. Sanchez. On April the 13th, Jessica, you tweeted, "I just want to make music forever," and it definitely seems like the path that you're on. Could you have imagined that you would have such a devoted following that you've been able to have, though?
No, it's just like I said, it's all just a dream. I'm only 20 years old, and the things that I've done in my life already have been just amazing, and I feel so blessed to have done the things that I've done. And I've sang at the White House multiple times, and I've been on like Glee, and the whole American Idol experience was just amazing. Like, I can't believe that I've done all those things. And it happened so fast that it's just like a blink of an eye. But like when I look back and I really think of it, I'm like, oh my goodness, like I feel so blessed. And I feel so lucky to have these people support me and follow me and really believe in me. So to anybody that, like, you know, follows me on Twitter and really supports my music, I love you and thank you so much.
Yeah, and I know they love you back. For those who are just tuning in, either on the radio dial or online, you're listening to Conversations Live. We're joined by the amazing Jessica Sanchez during this segment. We're speaking with her not only about her musical journey that many of us got to know because of Idol, but also the journey we've been able to follow since then. You're going to be touring in May, and Jessica will be telling our audience a little bit later how they can stay connected with you. But another thing that you've been very passionate about is using your platform to be able to not only, I think, shine a spotlight on things that you care about, but also to help others. There's an event for those joining us live coming up tomorrow on iHeartRadio where you're going to be benefiting the Red Cross. I mean, what is it like for you to be a part of projects like that?
It's the greatest, to be honest. Because when I was younger, because I didn't grow up very fortunate. You know what I mean? I wasn't like, it was a rough time growing up. We didn't have a lot of money, you know, so always me when I was like younger, I was like, I want to make enough money to take care of my family and everybody that, like, you know, needs, you know, just a little push in life and everything. And so when I was able to do, like, charity events and actually, like, work and, like, do it, like, just like, kind of, like, in person and everything, because I've done, like, the Star Key Foundation, which is, like, hearing aids. And I've, like, I flew out to, like, the Philippines, and I actually fit hearing aids for like a week straight, and it was just amazing. And I love doing stuff like that. Like, just helping out is just the greatest thing ever. And I tell everybody, I mean, like, you know, I'm young, and, you know, I do have a big platform, and, you know, people are contacting me to do these things, but, like, you know, if you have the opportunity to help somebody, you should definitely do it. And it's just an amazing feeling. You just feel so good after. So, I mean, I love helping people, and I love the fact that I have the opportunity to, like, you know, tell everybody to, you know, and give awareness to people that, you know, there's things happening other than, like, you know, the crazy, like, celeb gossip.
Right.
Like, it's amazing. Yeah. So, I mean, I love it.
And, Jessica, I really believe, and I think your fans would agree with me on this, that that's probably why you have been so fortunate, because you realize that it's bigger than just you, that you're using this platform in such an amazing way. Since you mentioned your family, that's one of the things that really struck me when you sang the prayer for the judges. And you know, you talked about, you know, how much you really want this, and you wanted to do it for your family. I think, I mean, what is it like for you to have that support, to know that, I mean, because you could tell on their face when you know, were able to let them know that you had made it, you know, even on the show. I mean, what was it like for you to have not only that support, but also to know that they've had your back as you've been able to have their back?
Yeah, I know. My mom has sacrificed a lot for me growing up, just to get me out there and, you know, take me to, like, performance, like, classes and stuff like that out here in LA when we were living in San Diego and we didn't have, like, a lot of money. So she's just been amazing and just, like, so supportive, and I literally don't know what I would do, and I don't know how, like, where I'd be without her. She inspires me a lot. My mom was, like, a very, like, independent, strong woman, and, like, I feel like, you know, growing up and witnessing that and seeing that, I'm just, like, you know, she's taught me a lot just from, like, watching her and, you know, being inspired by her. So family is a big thing to me. And I'm, like, Filipino and Mexican, so, like, we're just very family-oriented people to begin with. So I'm just, like, all about family. And No matter what, of course I'm doing this for myself and for the love of the music and the passion, but I also do it for my family because, growing up and everything, we didn't come from, a lot of money. So I definitely do this for my family, too, because I love them so much, and I just want to give them the best of everything.
Exactly, and I know that that's definitely appreciated. The event that Jessica is going to be a part of and joined by some amazing talent is a tubathon that's taking place, as I said, tomorrow, that being Wednesday, April the 20th. It's going to be some great performances, some great appearances as well. Make sure you guys head over to iHeartRadio.com for all the details. It's kind of leading up to the big American Red Cross 2016 Giving Day, which is April the 21st. So, again, go to iHeartRadio.com to be able to get all the details from that. And, again, that is benefiting the American Red Cross. We got to end this conversation talking about music, Jessica. Of course, that's what people expect me to talk to you about. So I know you're touring again, in May. I mean, what is the live performance like for you? I mean, I referenced earlier about the Idol performance, the finale especially. I mean, is that where you feel the most alive up on stage?
Honestly, yeah. There's a huge adrenaline rush that runs through me. Right before I get on stage, it's it hits me. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going out there to entertain these people. They're here to watch me. It's crazy. So I mean, I love it. The studio and the stage are like second homes to me. I love it so much. Like I said, this is all that I know, and this is what I love to do, and this is what I know I want to do. So It's everything to me.
Yeah. Well, I know your fans definitely enjoy being able to see you, and I know you've been tweeting with them also about new music as well. For those who are, looking forward to what's coming up next from Jessica, you definitely want to make sure that you all are staying connected with her. She's all over social media, but I think the main places, Jessica, are Facebook and Twitter. Are those the best places to find you?
Yeah. For information and updates and everything like that, it'd be Facebook and Twitter.
All right, so make sure you guys are definitely liking her Facebook fan page. It's facebook.com/Jessica Sanchez Official is where you guys can find her there. And as I referenced earlier, on Twitter, you guys can find her at Jessica E. Sanchez. Again, a lot of great things that are coming up. She's going to be a part of the Tubathon tomorrow, that being, of course, April the 20th, benefiting the American Red Cross, and, of course, tour dates for May, and a lot of other appearances. Jessica, you've kind of been all over the place. I've been following you on Twitter, so you've definitely been all over the place for your fans to be able to stay connected. And we really appreciate you taking out this time to be with us. Really means a lot.
Of course. Thank you.
Hey, the pleasure is definitely all mine. And we thank you, our listeners, for joining us for another great segment of Conversations Live. We're going to wrap up with another great song by Jessica. Here is Tonight featuring Neo. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying, as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Make sure you take out time to enjoy some good music as well as a great book. Thank you all for listening to Conversations Live today. You all make it a great one.